Tyler Marsh gives a major update surrounding around Angel Reese's back injury, and you guys are not going to believe what he said. And we're going to unpack all that here next, here on the Simply Ball Dropping Podcast. Well, guys, man, it's been a lot of narratives around Angel Reese's back injury. People are out there saying that she's out here faking an injury. A lot of people saying that she's checked out on the Chicago Sky. A lot of people saying that she's quit on the WNBA. Now, there's all kinds of narratives brewing around. We did a show early in the week about Jason Whitlock talking about she quit on the Chicago Sky. She gave up on the WNBA. She really don't want to play basketball. And this is all surrounding around her back injury. Now, we know Angel Reese has missed 6 straight games for the Chicago Sky. And a lot of people are trying to figure out what kind of back injury does Angel Reese have. Now, we all know that Angel Reese last year went down with a wrist injury, and it required some little surgical repair to get that wrist back right. And then once again, she hurt it in Unrivaled, and she was not able to play in the championship game in Unrivaled. And a lot of people questioned that. A lot of people had speculations about that because she didn't attend championship game, which, she was FaceTiming her team after they won the championship, which it looked like she was on a private charter flight, maybe headed back to Chicago to get in preparation for the upcoming WNBA season and get some rehab done. So now we fast forward to this back injury. A lot of people are trying to figure out what kind of back injury it is, when she injured the back. But, there's narratives out there, and, it's just ridiculous saying that she's faking an injury. Now, when it comes to Angel Reese, a lot of people are going to say a lot of things. She's injured and she don't get the same grace as any other injured player, but all the other injured players, their injury is a real injury. And Angel Reese's injury is not a real injury. There's so many narratives surrounded around Angel Reese. It's ridiculous. Now, Angel Reese is the cornerstone of the Chicago Sky. We know what Angel Reese brings to the table for the Chicago Sky. She's a high motor. She's an impactful player, and she does a lot of great things on the basketball court. Now, we know before she went down with this back injury, she played her last game coming out of the All-Star break against the Washington Mystics. And a lot of people said that she gave it a go when she had 22 and 13 in that game because she played in front of all her family and friends down in the DMV area. And ever since that Washington Mystic game, we haven't seen Angel Reese. Angel Reese has missed 6 consecutive games. And there's a lot of speculation. There's a lot of things looming over this injury. There really hasn't been too many updates on the injury. The head coach, Tyler Marsh, said, it's day to day. But a new article came out today, and Tyler Marsh addressed the injury. And you won't believe what he had to say in this article. But before we get off into that article, we are partnered up with Underdog Fantasy, and this is a word from our sponsor. Underdog Fantasy is the best way to play fantasy sports. Let me tell you about the easiest way to get in on some WNBA and NBA action. Find your player, pick higher or lower, win you some extra cash. Pick between 2 to 5 players to fill out your pick'em entry, get every pick right, and win some serious cash. Use my promo code SBD23 and receive up to $1,000 in bonus cash. Now that it's football time, follow Simply Ball Dropping as I share my picks. Like I said, pick your player, choose your amount, win money. Make picks, win cash. Thank you, Underdog Fantasy, for the partnership with us. And thank you for using promo code SBD23 on Underdog Fantasy. Now let's get off into this article that dropped this evening on the update surrounding around Angel Reese's injury. And this is what the head coach, Tyler Marsh, had to say in this article. It says, Angel Reese's injury looms over the struggling Chicago Sky. The number 12 Chicago Sky are facing another failure to launch as the 2021 WNBA champions struggle to navigate their second half of the 2025 without injured star forward Angel Reese. Reese has missed 8 of the last 9 Sky games due to a lingering back injury, and the WNBA sophomore will be out for the foreseeable future, with the Chicago Tribune reporting Wednesday that the doctors have yet, now y'all got to pay attention, have yet to clear her for basketball activities. And this is what Tyler Marsh had to say. For Angel, if she's healthy, she wants to be out there to play, said Chicago's head coach Tyler Marsh. We just don't want to put her in harm's way to further any existing injury. Prior to the injury, Reese was a bright spot on the Chicago lineup, averaging 14.2 points a game and 12.7 rebounds per game while notching her first career triple-double in June. With veteran guard Courtney Vandersloot out with a season-ending ACL tear and Reese unavailable in a home stretch for the second season in a row, Chicago suffered their 9th loss in 10 games on Wednesday, falling 71-62 to the last-place Connecticut Suns in a heated matchup that saw 3 players ejected. Now riding 8-24 record into the last month of the regular season play, the Sky are shifting focus on the future with their 2025 campaign all but over. The Sky swapped the 2026 first-round draft picks with the Sun back in July 2024, giving them likely the lottery positioning entering next season's WNBA draft. However, Chicago then traded away their natural 2026 first-round pick, the number 1 Minnesota Lynx, in order to secure TCU alum Haley Van Lith in the 2025 WNBA draft, creating a 9-0 chance that the league's top team will tip off next season. That's year's number 1 draft pick. Now, you heard that by Tyler Marsh saying the doctors haven't even cleared her for basketball activities, or if Angel's healthy, she wants to be out there. So everybody's speculating that Angel Reese is faking an injury. Right now, that's downright asinine, because this is a serious injury. Because when the medical staff gets involved and you're not cleared for basketball activities, there's something seriously wrong with this back. So this should go ahead and debt all the speculation out there about Angel Reese faking a back injury. Angel Reese is seriously hurt. All the narratives out there about she quit on her team and, she quit on the WNBA needs to stop. I did a show a week ago saying that Angel Reese is seriously hurt and it's almost time for the Chicago Sky, because their season is not going nowhere, they're not going to make the playoff, is to shut Angel Reese down. This day-to-day stuff, I don't want to hear the day-to-day anymore. Just shut her down, because this is a serious back injury. Going into the last stretch of the month with 10 games left, and you still haven't been cleared for basketball activities is very concerning. And this injury is a legit injury. And people need to take note that Angel Reese is not faking an injury. If Angel Reese is healthy, Angel Reese wants to be out on that basketball court, just like Tyler Marsh said. But this is very concerning from a standpoint that a back injury can linger. When you have chronic back injuries and chronic back pain and chronic back soreness, that can affect your basketball career. Just ask some of the greats that played basketball that was dealing with back injuries. This is one of them injuries that you got to take serious. And right now, I think Angel Reese is seriously hurt, because if Angel Reese was healthy, Angel Reese would be out there regardless of what Chicago Sky's record is. I think Angel Reese would still be out there playing to further incorporate new things into her game, to elevate her game to another level. We've seen what she has done over the course of the season in the sample size games that we saw her in, elevating her passing ability, her ball handling ability, able to get people involved, her individual defense, finishing around the rim, which she said she wanted to do. She got off to a bad start, but she picked it up. And then, unfortunately, the back injury. I see everybody in the comment section, #salute. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button, turn your post notifications on so you know every time Simply Ball Dropping drops another hot banger. Oh, yeah, just in case I forgot. Tell a friend to tell a friend. It might not be for you, but it might be for them. And this is going to wrap up another episode of the Simply Ball Dropping podcast. I'm your host and the man behind the mic, K-Sap. We're going to catch you on the next one. Deuces.
Thanks for listening to the Simply Ball Dropping podcast. Be sure to subscribe, like, and share on all major platforms.
That's all, folks.